Today, let's learn linear regression, the first real model of this course, and the moment our flat rent story finally makes a prediction. Last lesson, the cut was made. 1,000 rented flats split into piles, the test drawer locked. So the training pile is in your hand, 700 flats, each row of flats facts beside the rent it fetched. This lesson answers the question that pile exists for: how does a model turn a flats facts into a rent number? Linear regression's answer is almost embarrassingly simple, a straight line through the cloud of flats, and the whole craft is choosing which line. By the end, you will write the line's recipe in plain rupees. Watch least squares pick the winning line by squaring its misses. Read a fitted weight honestly. Catch the one picture that exposes a wrong-shaped line, and price a flat the model has never seen. Here is the big idea and the root. A line is a recipe with two kinds of numbers inside it, the weights and the bias, and everything in this lesson is about those numbers. We go in 3 stops. Stop 1, the recipe, what the line computes, 1 rupee at a time, and what every symbol in y hat equals w.x plus b stands for. Stop 2, the fitting rule, nobody types the weights in, least squares finds them, and we will see exactly why it squares the misses. Stop 3, read and check. What a fitted weight honestly says when it says nothing at all, and the one residual picture that catches a line with the wrong shape. Then we price a brand new flat with the finished line. Stop 1, the recipe. Suppose a flat you have never seen comes on the market. You know facts about it before you know its rent, how many bedrooms it has, and how far it sits from the business hub in kilometers. Facts like these, numbers you know before you know the answer, are the features, exactly the columns of X from lesson 1. The number you want, the rent, is the target. Linear regression turns features into a guess with a recipe a landlord could run in their head. Start from a base amount, then add or subtract a fixed amount for each feature. For our flats, start at 8,000 rupees, add 250 rupees for every bedroom, subtract 120 rupees for every kilometre from the hub. That is the whole model. Every flat gets the same 3 moves, only the flat's own numbers change. Written compactly, that recipe is y hat equals w.x plus b, and every symbol earns a plain word grounding right now. Y hat is the model's guess at the target. The hat on top marks it as an estimate, not the true rent. X stands for the features here, the bedroom count, and the distance. W is the list of weights, 1 number per feature, saying how hard each feature pushes the guess up or down. Plus 250 per bedroom is a weight, and so is minus 120 per kilometre. B is the bias, also called the intercept, the starting value the guess takes when every feature is 0. And the dot in w.x just means multiply each feature by its weight, then add the results up. So the whole recipe reads as a weighted sum of the features, plus a starting value. Now see the recipe as a picture, because the line's 2 numbers have physical meanings. Fix the distance for a moment. Say every flat sits 5 kilometers from the hub, so the distance move is always minus 600 rupees, and plot rent against bedrooms. 1 dot per training flat, a scatter of flats. The recipe now draws as a straight line through that scatter. Its slope, how much the line climbs for each step right, is exactly the bedroom weight. 1 more bedroom, 250 rupees higher. And where the line sits at 0 bedrooms is the intercept of this picture. 8,000 minus 600, 7,400 rupees. Weights are slopes. The bias sets the height. Read any fitted line this way. Stop 2, where do the weights and the bias come from? Nobody types them in. The model learns them from the training flats, the 700 rows whose true rents are already known. Here is the learning, watched live on the simplest possible picture, 10 training flats plotted as size against rent. Pick any candidate line, any choice of weights and bias. For each flat, the gap between the line's guess and the true rent is that flat's miss. Square every miss. Each red square you see is literally a miss times itself, and add them into one total. This nearly flat candidate carries a huge total. A steeper candidate replaces it, and the total falls. Keep turning the line, and the total keeps falling until no turn can shrink it further. Ordinary least squares, OLS for short, is exactly this rule. Choose the weights and bias with the smallest total of squared misses. Prove why least squares squares the misses. Run 2 candidate lines over the same 3 flats and let the totals decide. Candidate A's guesses. Every flat is 5 kilometers out, so the distance move is fixed at -600, and the recipe collapses to 7,400 plus 250 per bedroom, giving 7,650, 7,900, and 8,150. Candidate B's one guess is the average of the 3 true rents, 7,900, offered for every flat regardless of bedrooms. Each flat's error is true rent minus guess, positive when the guess is too low. Candidate A, plus 50 minus 50, 0. Candidate B, minus 200 minus 50 plus 250. Try the naive score first, just add the errors. A 50 minus 50 plus 0, total 0. B, minus 200 minus 50 plus 250, also 0. A guess that is too high cancels a guess that is too low, so B's big misses vanish from its total, and plain sums cannot choose between these lines. Now square each error before adding as least squares does. A 2,500 plus 2,500 plus 0, 5,000. B, 40,000 plus 2,500 plus 62,500, 105,000. The totals disagree at last. A's is 21 times smaller. And squaring punished be hardest for its single biggest miss. The 250 rupee error alone contributed 62,500, more than half of B's whole total. Least squares keeps candidate A 5,000 against 105,000. The trap, candidate B is not a straw man. Always guess the average is the 0-weight line every fitted model must beat, and the fit score called R-squared, weighting at stop 3, measures every line against exactly this baseline. Stop 3, the line is fitted, now read it honestly. Each weight has a plain language reading. The weight on bedrooms is 250, so adding one bedroom raises the predicted rent by 250 rupees, provided every other feature stays exactly the same. That last clause is the whole reading. Compare 2 flats that differ only in bedrooms, same distance, same everything, and the prediction moves by exactly 1 weight. But compare a 2-bedroom flat downtown with a 3-bedroom flat far from the hub, and both weights move at once. The 250 story alone no longer explains the change. A weight is a one knob at a time statement, never a promise about flats that differ everywhere. One situation makes every individual weight unreadable. Suppose someone adds a helpful-looking column, the same distance to the hub, but measured in meters. Kilometers and meters are near copies. Whenever one rises, the other rises in lockstep. Features that always move together like that are called collinear. Now any split of the shared distance effect between the 2 columns produces the same guesses. The model can hand the whole effect to kilometers and none to meters. It can share it half and half. It can even give one column a positive weight and let the other overcorrect. The predictions stay fine either way, but each individual weight has become an arbitrary accounting choice, and reading it as a story about the world is meaningless. Trust the weights only when no 2 features are near copies of each other. Reading done, now check what the line got wrong, because every fit gets something wrong. For each flat, the residual is the true rent minus the guess. Y minus Y hat, the leftover the line could not explain. A positive residual means the line guessed too low for that flat. A negative one means it guessed too high. You will also meet one summary score, R-squared, a single number between 0 and 1 saying how much of the rent's variation the line accounts for higher is better. And here is the promised payoff from the ledger. R² grades your line against exactly candidate B, the always guess the average baseline. And R² near 0 means your line did no better than guessing the mean. But hold the warning. R² is one number, and one number cannot show you where the line fails. So make the picture one number cannot make. Plot the residuals themselves, one dot per flat, the feature across the bottom, the leftover up the side, and a dashed 0 line where a perfect guess would sit. A healthy fit scatters its residuals randomly around that 0 line, no pattern, just noise. But watch this fit. The residuals rise, then fall, then rise again as the feature grows. That wave is the data telling you it bends, and a straight line cannot bend. The line is the wrong shape for this data, no matter how healthy the R² looks. So treat any fitted line as a baseline, not a truth. One honest look at the residual plot catches what the score hides. Price a flat the model has never seen, using the fitted line, and read every move in rupees. Plug the flat's own numbers into the recipe, 8,000 plus 250 times 2 minus 120 times 5. The bedroom move, 250 times 2 is 500 rupees up. The distance move, 120 times 5 is 600 rupees down. Total, 8,000 plus 500 minus 600, 7,900 rupees a month. Notice each move is a weight doing its one knob reading. Per bedroom, per kilometre, everything else held fixed. 7,900 rupees a month. The trap, check the units on every column before reading a slope. The same fitted effect is minus 120 per kilometre, but only minus 0.12 per meter. 1,000-fold change in the coefficient from the units alone, with the flat's predicted rent unchanged. Hold 3 lines from this lesson. The model is a recipe, y hat equals w dot x plus b, a base amount plus a weight's worth of rupees per feature. Least squares picks the recipe's numbers by squaring every miss and keeping the smallest total squares so opposite misses cannot cancel and big misses hurt hardest. And read the fit honestly. A weight speaks only with the other features held fixed, and residuals that rise, fall, and rise again mean the line is the wrong shape, whatever R² says. Comment below with the dataset you would fit a first line to and which weight you would read first. That feedback shapes the next lesson. Subscribe so the next lesson lands in your feed. And open the ExamMaster app. This topic ends with a browser lab where you fit this exact line yourself. Watch least squares choose it, and see the coefficient and R² print with your own eyes.